boy, put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch him talk about it, yeah. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you pop it, they all wanna slice. Yeah, breed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure, the boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar, nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records, ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me. For family, high roller, but you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down the business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road.
Why you really say what you was gonna do, bro? Like, you had to make money before you knew you was gonna come back? Because you could have bought that shit earlier, so I had to wait till almost 10 o'clock for my weed. I would have done that because I was talking to him the whole time.
This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down the business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of you,
I'll sell you when you drop it off. Then you gotta sell shit. You don't wait your own shit. I want this shit.
mediocre, that just won't suffice.
You could have said that. You could have said that.
Do not need no introduction. Style my own, can't no one touch it. Became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are years that I do rap. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with have on it. I've been giving all I had. Wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. That would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it.
I ain't got to force him to stop.
Looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true, well, open it.
That came to me in my dream was to say that I was young, bro. I was to say that I know my thoughts is what's hurting me too, because I be having some mean thought processes, shit I don't get.
If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that sweet 110, spot that, chop that, tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that.
Your daddy was anywhere early 30s.
Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Gotta let my skin fade marinate. We got tossed up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up. I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you say. Set page. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's good. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki. That's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO.
When I start doing my speaking,
Your stack got
you know what I'm
play your role.
saying? That shit. I'm going to use it in my shit.
Know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below presidential flow.
When I say the name, you know what I'm saying? But I already know. I already know. And quick, yeah. But I can say I know a couple people. You know what I'm saying? I can use alias names. Yeah. Can't say shit about that. You know I'm talking about you though. Can't say shit because the nigga never said your name. Boy, I got me some. Boy, listen, what you got?
I was asking for
The regular stuff?
whatever that one is called, the space, whatever.
Oh, that Donovan head?
Yeah, but he said he had some other stuff that was pretty fire.
What you got?
I don't know. I didn't know the name. He
I
said
think I got the strongest, the strongest one. That's why that shit is gone. Damn, that black ice. Nigga, I looked up that shine, nigga. Look, that bitch got white widow strength. Nigga, I'm gonna find out how I feel in the next 30 minutes. If I be like, bro, I'm going to bed one time. That's what I feel with you. I have to push you to sleep. And I was at with this girl's friend, I said, sleepy, hungry, fucking anxious. You probably didn't hear that same thing. You get me? Like I was at 17 degrees. And I hope it was it. This is the jealousy. You probably got lunch. Hi, look, it's colorful.
just as if it kind of like this.
Could be jealousy. Could be jealousy.
It's not as big as that, but it's smaller.
Could be like 7 room. You got oh. Smoke up this week, running out of I'm going on my break. This shit all that this shit gone. That's a lot of weed smoking already. Weed. Shit going down, cold.
This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job. Put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang. You don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game. You don't owe me back. You say you a boss. Gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me
be having no fucking weed. You be going through that shit. What you bought from that nigga? A half? A quarter? Yeah, I got some black ice from that nigga. That shit remind me of what niggas was smoking with your dad. That shit had White Widow in it. It ain't the full strand, but I wish it was.
So it's September. I need to figure out what y'all trying to do for Christmas.
Bro, listen, bro. That ain't no biggie to do about nothing, bro. We ain't going to Jamaica. If I had the bread, I was going and shit, with or without you. This shit, bro.
That's a lot. I would have did that if I was in the movie.
Oh, we been trying to play this game for 4 hours now. This nigga said, I'm gonna be home by 7. Boy, he hit me up to about 8:30. I ain't get my weed till almost 10 o'clock. Cause the nigga done called the nigga once he left talking about, hey, man. I'm like, oh, these niggas, man. I said, I did win one of my games today so far.
On the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
I love that it came in the mail. It said, I miss you.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Man, I'm tired of smoking them flavors. I'm like, man, we don't get none of these shits in regular, bro. Like, nigga don't want no flavor shit for real. Not in the wraps, anyway.
Here we go.
Yeah. It's that. I ain't gonna lie.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's see if I can find it.
That's right here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early.
I won my first game in Cam League today. Hopefully I can win my first game in this bitch.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. It's Mixon on the counter. And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this off past the 35-yard line. The Bengals at 0-2 here to begin the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight. And when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
11, Tommy. 11. 11.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Man!
And taken down, they got him. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here.
2 more times this
first
month.
and 10.
He's sitting. Only thing I got to pay is little bills next month. Next pay. Hell yeah. What? This could be by the hood. Shit. $6 grand a month. Almost put $6 grand.
Bennett throwing to start the drive.
I gotta pick up. This is the month right here. I gotta pick up. I'm gonna pick up 15 clients this month. This month. Starting this weekend. I ain't gonna lie, I already got about 5 of them waiting. I just need to get them to set up to sign up.
Early in this one, the only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
See what that shit do over the weekend.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week. So they
stay up for this shit, huh?
Boy, did they ever. And
like, I done played 2 games, bro.
You talk about a tone setter.
This is like, for real, like, 2 games.
The entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get
I'm
our
like,
next
stay up for
one?
this shit.
Wait to get back out on the field.
And I got to write, like, man, if this bitch kick, boy, anytime after fucking 3rd quarter, boy, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's brought down just
You sound stupid as you fucking look. That's some white boys.
4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that the
You think I'm
defense would
racist?
be ready for a first down run.
Not
When you
racist,
gain
bro.
that kind of yardage against the defense, it's really
Fuck
kind
a
of
few
geared
white
to
women.
stop that play. The confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If
You
you
know
want
what
to
I'm
put
saying?
the
You
ball
got
now for play action,
Few
you're good to go.
white homeboys. Real talk. Shut up, man. You say anything out your mouth, bro.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal.
Like
This is
it,
tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Don't go ask me to sell you nothing either, because I would not.
You doubted Chase's
Would have asked Jay.
How about this? Missed 5 games last season. Still reached 1,000
See what now?
yards and made the Pro Bowl.
No,
His
my boy.
name always in the forefront of the
That
game's
bag right there got
greatest
purpose.
Mixon. And just a short gain
Break
that
after
time as
that.
they're able to get him down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and
I
goal.
will, man. I done put it on my wife
Battle on
anyway.
first down, and this
I
is
put
going
it
to be
on
a
my
battle
wife.
down here on the goal line. Can they
Well,
hold
well, listen,
Maybe
brother. I don't never put it on nobody. And if I do, I stand by my shit.
One man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Fucking tell me nothing, you know what I mean? That nigga, yeah, that's all they do is go to lead blunts. Bullshit ass lead blunts. Yeah, fake ass backwards.
Second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and
That's all it is.
convert it into an opening touchdown. Everybody
The
will
worst
stay
blunt you can smoke is a
right
fucking
there,
backward.
CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run
Unless
it
you're
in.
from Florida.
And you saw where that one went, right?
Oh,
You
no.
run it over your your
I did it again, Donnie.
I can just see the head coach right now.
I fixed it.
I want to run this one over the big boy. And they get it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
For what?
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Where's the day stop?
Niggas still hot boxing up. Whole cost nothing but weed for 2-3 days. Fuck out to get stopped, he go search that bitch. And Jay, you ride with that ball all the time.
But his car has a nice smell. I don't know why. I like the smell.
My shit.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Yeah, I need to take my ass to fucking bed too.
6 yards.
Good work there.
You ain't touching none of this fucking controller. I don't gotta get up to 5.
With the receiver on the outside and let the tight end
Yeah, and then when I go to sleep, like this time, I'm gonna sleep all the way through
and it
till
leads to a first down.
5.
Hey, I already so why
No.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Cause you fuck around and have a game, and then I got to give you my code to get into this bitch. Huh? That'd be the shit, cause you be home and the motherfucker be ready to play.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
Yeah, you gotta walk dead in front of me too, like you always do, little motherfucker.
Nah,
Always.
fix that.
What?
You know I stop every single time.
Come again, I said what? Hey, that wash your stop?
From the left side of the line.
Caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown.
Oh, that boy doing the goddamn Uzi.
They're able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Atwell now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
21G.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
20, TX.
Tua now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all he can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
21G. Let's go. Hey.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
It's good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He's got a man complete inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Come on, Drew. Hey, 21 TA.
On second down, Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met it as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Here's Jones. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
11.
In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, Mixon. Give him 5 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time.
And now to the races, to the right side. He's across midfield. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at
good shit.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
About ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Screen play to McAllister. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And now they're in the hurry-up.
At the 36-yard line.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And
Damn.
it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
11. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. And Burrow going to change the play.
11 MT. 11.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
Oh.
I think we'll find out just how much
Whoa, look at that boy.
in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there, that shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Man, don't play volleyball, bro.
3rd ticks left here on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with
These two
Jonathan
teams making their
Coachman
final adjustments
EA
for the
Sports
second half. To bring it your
report.
way,
Coach.
we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Atwell now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Tua wants to throw it on second down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Done. Done. 12. 11, Thomas. Done.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Here we go.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
Now
11.
receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left.
11.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every Every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. Atwell now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
Shit.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, LA. 2-2 Atwell. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now Burrow on first down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. He may go. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 68 yards. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Well, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive, with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8, and I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Atwell now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Watch it, Oscar.
Now Tua. That's out to the flat for Akers.
Yeah.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's going to air one out. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
From midfield, here's Tua. Inside the 20. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down where they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
I saw that nigga.
Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Fuck out. 2 out of 3 wins today. Yeah, 2 out of 3 wins today.
At their 25-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Pretty good.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Yeah, this one, I'm hoping I win this one. Let's go for it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they score.
Man, you supposed to pick up that block. Fuck that other nigga out there, man.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Burrow changing the look.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
12.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And it's knocked away.
Man, no, it's on like so it's on total like controls. Like you got to really, if you want to go a little further, you got to really hit the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7.
Hit L1 with it, it might lob it just a little too much.
Motion
if
comes
you
the
tap
tight
it.
end left.
11 Thomas.
This gonna do.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First half, shit, first 3 quarters.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
12.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Bobby Brown on the tackle. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll send the tight end in motion. second and long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. Playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
That shit came out of nowhere, huh?
Tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow.
I lost one of the first two after
Critical play in this football game. If they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets us away. We'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
You gotta make that shit quick.
Tua now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Tua going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
Got that.
And 4th down now.
If I'd have seen this a little flat, I would have been over.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers.
Hey, man, I'm all over the field with that nigga, bro. Got to be. That's what I play with, man. I'll take anybody. Anybody else up there, I'll take him out of position unless I'm thinking of the line.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch.
I tell you, that nigga sleep through everything, bro.
Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win the game.
That's being tested right here.
First play of the drive. You like the Eagle hair, motherfucker. That is it right here.
14. And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people try to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Oh, yes. I be wanting them bitches, bro.
And the offense will come back out deep.
We only down 15 on. It's crazy.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. What a be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team. You can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just me. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Need some meat potatoes. That bitch sound good right now, I know it.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Man, no me.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this, saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
44, ready. Solo left side. Hey, 21, TM.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Hopkins. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Two and now on first down. And now here's another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25.
That nigga fucked me up, man.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. Stop.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
11.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defense in front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Oh my God. Well, it's about right 6 hours. Under 6 hours. We'll be all right. 14 stops. Just.
Under the lights in prime time, this offense that gave the nation
I need that one, bro.
putting up that